What's up, YouTube? So today's video is going to be DIY scent stick, my scent stick. Now, I was reviewing one of my videos. I don't have many yet, but more to come. And there was a comment, and in the comment they asked, hey, can you make a video on how you made that scent stick? So I'm going to show you how I do it. Let's go over everything that you will need. Tape measure or a ruler, PVC of your choice. This happens to be a pre-cut piece, 2 feet by a 1/2 inch. Then you need the cap size. These are 1/2 inch caps, so you need those. And account for however many you want to make sure you get that amount. Glue if you choose. I'm going to choose to do glue, but you don't need it. Gorilla Glue, PVC glue, some type of adhesive. A saw of your choice. This is all I have. I know this is a wood saw, but it gets the job done. Cotton of your choice. These are facial cleansing pads. They are cotton. They roll nice and they fit in there pretty good. Use cotton balls. T-shirt, cotton t-shirt. Your eye bolts. This particular pack comes with a nut to secure it, or you can get like the self-tapping with the coarse threads. I choose to use this. It's a 3/16 inch and a half. There's 2 to a package on that one, and the nut size happens to fit a 10mm ratchet, socket, pen, pencil, marker to measure your cut, piece of sandpaper, sanding block, and I'll show you when I'll use that. Don't forget your 13/16 drill bit, and then your drill. And remember, this is a DIY, right? So this is not meant to be expensive and to go buy everything. And if you have to go buy stuff, don't buy the most expensive stuff. Just buy what your budget allows for, and try to use what you got. So let's get into it. I'm going to personally make mine 5 inches long. Get your mark. Yes, if you have a PVC cutter, it is much easier, much faster, so bear with me. Now, I don't suggest to do that. I'm just showing you that you can do it with that. If you have a little extra money in your budget, get the PVC cutters. Trust me, it's worth it. So then, you can start with gluing your bottom, and then drilling your holes. Right, so it'll be, you'll have a tube that looks like that. And then if you want to, you can mark that so that you know that your holes have to be in here. And at least allow for like another inch or so that way whatever deer lure that you choose to use, it'll sit here. That's the whole purpose of putting a cap on it, so you're not just wasting it, right? So what I'm going to go ahead and do is to drill these holes. Careful when you're doing this. My table is a glass, so I'm trying to use the frame. And whenever you make your cut on your PVC, Just remember, it don't got to be perfect. Doesn't have to be a pretty square cut because your cap is going to cover that. So I'm marked my 2 measurements, and then I'm going to have my holes right in the center piece here. This is the 3/16. I said step it down, but this is what I mean. This is a pilot hole. You want to start it with a smaller bit. This is going to wander a little bit, so just go slow, and then do your next size, whichever you choose. And you go now, what you should do more, that's up to you. More holes, you would flip this that way, like a quarter or a half turn, and you repeat that. I think that's plenty, and I say that because of taking into consideration rainy days, trying to eliminate, water that gets in there. And get your size you want to step it up. It's 15/16. So now, you have your holes. Like I said, if you want, you can do more holes. But you know what? Let's go ahead and split this some more. So I'll get first. And you can make these precise as you want. You can measure, make a line, go around and do that. You want, this is going to be the woods. So don't have to be too pretty. But you can do that. That's an option. So not perfectly straight, but these holes are to allow the wind to go through. All right, so now that you got your PVC cut, you got your holes drilled, let's go ahead and assemble it. So what you can do is you can take your sandpaper and maybe your drill bit and come back here and clean up any of the burrs if you feel like it. I'll just knock all that stuff off, and you can take this as far as you want. Just knock out them burrs. So this section here is going to be my bottom. So you just want to top and bottom. Just give it a little scuff. And on the top, I like to do just a little bit more, because when you want to change out the cotton or you want to put these up for the season, you want to be able to take it off kind of easily. You don't want it to give you any trouble. So just take your sandpaper, sanding block, test fit it. But that should be good. Nothing too hard. I did forget a step. And that was the hole for the eye bolt. So let's do that right now. And just double check to make sure you're only drilling the hole size for your eye bolt. That's all you need. Should look like that. Let's get the burr out of there. Just part was this part is a little challenging to get this nut on there. But if you just lay it on there and then just go slow, you can get it fairly easy. Then just seat it, start it. Get your screwdriver, slip it through the eye bolt. Put your ratchet back on. You don't have to go ham on this, you just want to snug it up. So I would say like right about there. And that should be good. So now you got your top. You can use any kind, you can use paracord, any type of string that you want to use. And that's your top piece. You can sand that off a little bit more if you want. You don't want it to be too sticky, too tight. Yeah, that's better. All right. Now it's time to glue the bottom. Glue, primer. This is the primer. And that's your glue. You don't have to use this. You could use any type of adhesive of your choice. Just, you know. You do you, boo. When you do this, you want to push it on and turn it. And you want to hold it. Just going to use these pads. I'm pretty sure I used 2 last time, but I'm going to try 1 and see how that. I know last time I did it, I had a little difficulty. Yeah, I think I had 2 last time. So you just roll it up there, and you know, you laugh, but you could probably use a tampon too. And you just insert it, and then you can either pour your deer lure in there or your spray, and you could spray all around it. I do know that once this does get saturated, it does absorb a lot easier. So in my previous video, I went to pour the stuff in there and it just leaked all over my hand. Yeah, you know how that went. And now it's just ready for a camouflage paint job, because if you don't, that's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Your browns and your greens, you don't need to sand it. You just, now it's ready to go. You know, just spray it. Put some string on, hang it up, spray it. And you can make these even shorter. That was, like I said, that one was 5 inches. So, you know, maybe you can cut off another inch and make it 4. That's probably what I might do. Just make them a little bit shorter. Just experiment. Try it. See how it works. Then cap comes off. And then when, like I said, when you time the, you know, season ends or whatever, you can reuse these if they're still there. on public land. And you could take that out, put these in the bag, and they're ready to go. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this DIY was helpful. So yeah, get out there and make some deer scent, your own deer scent sticks, and have fun. Good luck hunting. You remember when I said you can probably use a tampon for your your cotton thing? I mean, this is the facial swab in the makeup aisle. The cotton swab. Look how close that resembles the tampon. I don't know, does it? Does it work? Will it work? Does it fit? I would say yeah. Remember, this is 1/2 inch. Well, I don't know about that, but I'll have to ask my wife. So, y'all got a wife or girlfriend, and you're in a pinch, better ask him. And not only that, but guess what? You could just, that has a string on it. You can just pull it out and disregard and maybe pop another one in there. I don't know. It's just an idea. It works.